after the market closed today, many noticed that Tesla stock popped over 12% on seemingly no news. But if you follow Tesla, you know that this company is always in the news. It's always making headlines. There's always a reason why it's either up massively or down massively. And yeah, this time's no different. News outlets are reporting that Tesla is apparently joining the S&P 500. So this has been a long time coming, a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, been going on for a few months now. We finally have confirmation on this, so let's discuss, because there's a lot to talk about. First off, what does the S&P 500 inclusion mean for Tesla? Why is this so important? Secondly, how does this change Tesla stock? Does this make it a better buy now? I'll share my perspective there. And then finally, guys, I'm going to talk about what I am doing with Tesla stock, and you want to stick around for this because you may be surprised. So guys, smash the like button down below for a Tesla video here on the channel. It's been a little while. I've kind of neglected Tesla. I've been talking about its competitor a lot recently. So let me know if you want me to keep making more Tesla videos, and the best way you can do that is by smashing the like button. Also, I want to just update you guys quickly. You know, I purchased a Tesla Model Y Performance recently, and I haven't made a video on that recently because I have been doing some work on the car. There's been big changes with the car, and I will make an update video on that soon, so make sure you're subscribed because that'll be kind of a cost breakdown for the car, how much I'm paying for. I'm going to disclose all of that for you guys, and I'm also going to share in there how my ownership experience has influenced me as a Tesla investor. Whether it's a good or bad thing, you'll have to be subscribed so you're notified when I release that. But anyways, guys, let's get into this video here, S&P 500. Firstly, what does the S&P 500 inclusion mean for Tesla, and why is this so important? So here's the details. Starting on Monday, December 21st, Tesla will officially be part of the S&P 500. This comes directly from the S&P Global, so it isn't a rumor anymore. Guys, this is huge. Do not underplay this. This has been a major catalyst that bulls have been waiting for in Tesla, and now we finally got it. I know it's been the talk of the town for the last few months. You know, it's kind of died out in the last few weeks. However, back a few weeks ago, this was like literally discussion everywhere. Tesla's going to be added to the S&P. Tesla part of the S&P very soon. And it just kind of fizzled out. There were rumors, nothing confirmed. Tesla never confirmed that. And a lot of people actually sold out of the stock for that sole reason. And then today happens. Now, if you're a subscriber of the channel, you know that in my previous Tesla videos, I discussed how getting added to the S&P 500 is not something that just happens like that. There's a whole committee, it takes time. There's a lot that needs to be considered, especially when you're adding such a large company. One of the biggest things to consider is that a company needs to be removed for Tesla to be added. But as of right now, the S&P Global has not announced which company that will be just yet. They want to keep us in suspense. Hey, I'm fine with that. Doesn't really matter to me. I don't think any of my core holdings will get removed because they're all great businesses. But there are a lot of dinosaur companies in there that I think need to get the boot. They need to get out of there because we need some new age companies in the S&P. So guys, leave your guesses down below on what company you think is going to get booted here with Tesla getting added. Okay, so what does this all mean for Tesla? Why is all of this so important? Why is this making headlines? Why is this making the stock pop? The big thing is that as of December 21st, once it's officially part of the S&P 500, all of the S&P 500 index funds will have to hold Tesla. For example, a common fund that you probably know and you may even hold in some of your accounts is VOO, V-O-O. That just reflects the S&P 500, and as soon as Tesla is added, it needs to reflect that in there. So to do that, guess what? They need to buy Tesla stock. They need to add some Tesla stock into that fund, properly represented in there, just like how it is represented in the actual S&P 500. And that just means there's going to be some big buying in Tesla with this announcement. This is obviously good news for bulls. There's going to be a lot of buying pressure, I think, probably up until December 21st. You know, as we get close to that date, more and more funds are going to start building up that position so that they can properly reflect this in their own S&P 500 index fund. So all around, it just means more buying pressure. Now, how much buying pressure? Well, it's interesting because, you know, when Tesla does something, they do it big. Because they're a $400 billion company, this makes them the largest ever new member into the S&P 500, which means their purchases from all these funds are also going to be extremely large as well to properly represent that exposure. So I think we're going to have some fun times ahead, a lot of buying ahead, a lot of allocations, portfolio adjustments. That's going to happen over the course of the next month or so. So I'm excited for this. Now, naturally, the question comes up, how does this actually change Tesla stock? Does this make Tesla stock stock a better buy now. So interestingly enough, this reason alone does not make Tesla, the business, a better business or a worse business. As a result, it shouldn't theoretically make the stock any better or worse. However, when you kind of peel out the onion a little bit and just look beyond that, getting added to the S&P 500 is a massive accomplishment for any business. Tesla is no exception. And with that comes a lot of credibility, a lot of safety, a lot more confidence in Tesla. And that's naturally going to result in more firms, more hedge funds, just people who have been waiting on the sidelines for more confirmation and more security for this stock will start buying in. The S&P 500 is kind of like the gold standard. If you're in that, it means that you're a reputable business, you're a very recognized business, you're a great business, and this has been a long time coming for Tesla. So while the business itself doesn't change, the fundamentals don't change, the stock price probably will, because there will be more buying pressure, and a lot of investors waiting on the sidelines will probably start buying now because of that added sense of security. This is why you're seeing ridiculous moves like this after hours on this announcement alone, which moved the stock as of right now up 12%, because investor confidence is all the way up there now for this company's future. But just remember, as money's flowing in, there's gonna be some money flowing out. That's just how the stock market works. People are gonna start taking profits. However, I think that sort of selling is probably gonna get offset by the number of buyers that want to get into the stock now. Just think about all the different funds out there that just chose not to buy Tesla because of the risks that it has. It's not an S&P 500 company. Who knows if it's gonna last? All these other speculation things that have happened over the years that firms just chosen not to invest. But now because of this, it's gonna be a huge driving factor for them to consider some exposure to Tesla to, hopefully capture some gains over the next few years or even longer. So I mean, my bottom line is I wouldn't say Tesla is a better buy because of this reason alone, but I know for some investors it's definitely going to make it a more convincing buy or a more safer buy, and each investor has their own risk tolerance, so that's completely fine. I'm here, I'm chilling with my position, and I'm happy if more people buy in. So if you've been on the sidelines waiting for some opportunity in Tesla, waiting for some good news on Tesla, waiting for some more confidence in Tesla, this is probably as good as it gets, at least until the next earnings report comes out. So you may want to consider starting to build a position now at these prices. And I know $400 billion market cap is expensive. However, for a business like this that just keeps growing, keeps attracting new investors, just keeps producing what investors are expecting and exceeding those expectations, that premium may be justified. Now on the screen here is Tesla's stock chart. And if you're wondering what charting app I'm using, it's called TradingView. You can check them out in the description down below to sign up if you want. But either way, what I want to show you here is that Tesla has been consolidating for the last 2 months, building up more and more pressure for an eventual explosion, either to the upside or downside. Well, on this news now, we know which way Tesla is headed, and that is upwards, and it's now sitting at over $450 per share after hours. And I'm huge on valuations. I'm huge on valuing companies on their fundamentals and making sense of an investment that way to see if it actually makes sense for me to purchase the stock. But I also realize that with these growth stocks, we're talking like Beyond Meat, Tesla, many other names that I don't want to go through that whole list. You have to have a different perspective on it, and you have to understand these businesses are growing so fast that you can't use traditional metrics for them. And you got to kind of think outside the box a bit. So this brings me to our next question. What do I plan to do with Tesla stock? And you may be surprised with the answer. So I think what happened today was kind of a kick in the butt that Tesla needed to start moving higher again. This thing's just been moving sideways for 2 months. Come on, this is Tesla stock. We gotta see volatility. We gotta see it move higher. It's just natural for Tesla, right? Just kidding. But it was kind of odd to see Tesla move sideways for a couple of months here. And this seems like the catalyst that is ready to push it much higher. Stocks move in phases, right? They have ups, downs, they move sideways for a bit, and then eventually they either break lower or they move higher. In Tesla's case, we can see that this is good news. So most likely, Tesla is ready for another leg up, and we could see much, much higher prices in the coming year or so. I currently hold Tesla stock with a post-split adjusted cost basis around $53, $54 per share. So I'm sitting pretty good on this position, but I'll tell you guys this, I am considering buying more Tesla stock. No, it's not because of the S&P 500 inclusion. I was actually thinking of buying Tesla for the last little while. I've just been focused on another massive Tesla-like opportunity recently. Leave a comment down below if you know what stock I'm talking about. But just because I'm focused on the other stock does not mean I don't care about my Tesla position anymore. It is my largest position in my portfolio because it's grown so much, but I do see the future for this company and I do see a much bigger market cap. Also, I'll tell you what, after owning the product for the last couple of months, I own a Model Y Performance, like I said, it has definitely helped me understand this business a lot more, much more than just, reading fundamentals and just understanding the company and the stock from that perspective. I'm a strong believer that you have to own the product, try the service, whatever it may be, to actually fully understand what the company's trying to do. And I'll give you guys a little teaser. Yeah, after driving this car, I see their future. So like I said, in that video, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it when I release it. I will discuss kind of my full ownership breakdown, how much I'm paying for the car, and how owning the car has actually affected my perspective on Tesla stock, and why I am so bullish on this company here, even at a $400 billion market cap. Any smart investor is always going to have new information come in, look at that information and adjust their thesis accordingly. And that's exactly what I've done. Because previously, before I owned this car, I was like, hey, Tesla, $400 billion market cap, that's expensive. But after owning it, after seeing competitive cars and technology and where they're headed, guys, this is a no-brainer investment. I can't stress that enough. I know we've ran a lot in the last year, but I think we have a lot more to go as well. Probably not as much, probably not gonna see it 10x in the next year or two, but I think there's a high chance of doubling or tripling your money within the next few years with Tesla stock. Anyways, guys, I'll save all the rest of that for my upcoming video on my Model Y. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.